can hear me.
I'll let you know when I can see the video at all.
Well, that'll be around when you can hear me as well.
I'm gonna find out how to get into
About now.
your live stuff.
Ba
Because I'm right here, but I'm not seeing it.
Okay. I'm live, so you just gotta go to the actual.
What?
We have to figure out if the levels are good.
I know, and I'm on your channel. Okay. Now I can get into now streaming.
You seem stressed.
Okay, you seem very, very low.
Well, it's possibly because I was talking low into my hand facing you.
It still sounds really low to me.
Okay.
Both of ours.
Well,
It sounds like higher.
let me try and fix that. Because if I had to guess, I don't know why that wasn't set as the default. Oh, cool. That's a cool sound to come by. Nope. I forget how to get to the dang. There we go. Recording. Let's make sure that this has not turned down the mic again, which it looks like it has. Yep. How about that? Is that any better?
I can hear us very loud and clear.
Cool. Yep. That's the problem. I think it's Discord that does it. It's fine. Now let's get back into the souls that are dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to still hear the game?
I took it out.
Oh no.
If I hear myself talk, I can't. My brain
Yeah.
stops functioning.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to deal with. I don't remember what we were doing. Like at all. Like at all.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see where we can travel. Oh, we went to Archdragon Peak. Don't want to do that. I don't really want to do Painted World right now either. We got to Irithyll Dungeon.
I can't hear the game.
At all?
Not really, no. It's very low.
Okay, I mean, it's going to be low.
That's fine.
A little bit. It's, in general, not a super loud game. But I will check, yeah.
No, that's fine. I couldn't hear any of the little bit of background noise or anything like that.
Well, there wasn't any background noise. It's like take the earphone out and listen in real life.
Yeah, it's low. But I think I'm hearing that instead of it on here.
Okay. It doesn't really make much noise when I'm going through menus and stuff, so. Let's see, we did that. Did Cleansing Chapel. We got to Old Wolf. What was past? Ooh, we could do that. Did we kill those guys? Did we kill? I think
So
we
went and
did.
did a lot of dragons.
Yeah, the Archdragon Peak thing.
And the rolly chair ladies.
Rolly Charlie.
They had the wheels on their bodice. I guess they're men, but they sing or something, and then all the monsters are around
those
them.
are. Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check. I think we did this already. Man, I haven't played Dark Souls in a grip. Did we do the boss that's up this way? Do you remember?
You know, this area doesn't look super familiar, but it's also been about a week, and I have a shitty memory span.
Yeah, it has been a little while, huh?
So.
Let me poke you. Nope, this is a bad start. Wow.
I do hear us a little, like some of the sounds now, so I think
Yeah.
we're good.
It has been too long
Since you played?
since I played.
Well, it's been about a week.
You're letting in the secrets. No one has to know.
It's been like 2 hours.
You're 2 hours. I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
There's a boss at the end of this is the reason that I was curious, and I don't recall. Uh-oh. You got me.
Man, he's really all up in your face.
All up in my face.
Yeah, that Wicker Man needs to calm down.
Yeah.
Torch him.
It's fine. I'm really doing badly.
So,
yeah.
I was listening to radio the other day,
Okay.
and the Are You Ready for This song comes on.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize there was more to that song aside from Are You Ready for This? Do 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 do. It's like a whole fucking techno song with
Yeah,
like
man.
lyrics and shit, and I never knew that. And I was really surprised. I was like, oh, well then. Which is kind of dumb, right? You would.
Well,
like,
I mean, it's a little weird that you were surprised that an incredibly popular song that like was
But I've
pretty
never-
prevalent through the 90s
Yeah.
was more was that the
More.
fact that you thought it was just
Well,
that.
I thought it was like do 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 do, and there would be like some woos and some beats, but I didn't think there was like more lyrics that would change up.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty fun to listen to, but
Yeah.
I always just think about it in movies or in like snippets, and you never really
Sure.
hear the whole thing, or at least I never had.
Yeah, well, they don't play it in movies and stuff.
Yeah, they just
I
play the
assume for like
boom.
brevity's sake,
Yeah,
because that's the
that's
catchy part.
Yeah.
But
Are you ready for this? Boom, 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 boom,
to be
boom,
fair,
boom,
when's the
techno,
last time you
techno
actually
beats?
heard that in like a TV show or anything though either?
I don't watch a lot of current TV shows, to be fair, that aren't like weird period dramas.
Does Descendants have a song about it?
No.
About being ready for this?
No, but they are chilling like villains
That's true.
and other things. No, I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
The last one I can keep thinking of is Bring It On.
That's an old
That's an old
movie.
one, yeah. And
you know what?
anything with like a sports scene for any 90s movie probably had it.
I was gonna be like, I'm good at game, but I'm apparently just still very rusty coming back, and therefore, mail never fails.
Yeah, I'll have to go check that here in a little while.
Yeah.
Um,
For what?
guitar brackets might come in. They said they were
That's
delayed,
true.
and now they have like
Yeah.
the shrug on it. Like, we don't know when it's gonna get there.
Fucking what?
Call us
It's,
in like 5 days if you don't see it.
as far as we're aware, it still exists.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at right now, because it came into
So this
town
door's
2 days
open,
ago.
so that makes me definitely think that this is
Oh, that's the one where all the corpses kept coming up,
yeah,
and it was all those Dark
the
Knights.
fire guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we went down here, which I actually think was the crypt and stuff like that, which we definitely remember that.
catacombs.
The catacombs.
Yeah, because I kept saying it like that. It was
Okay.
hard. Like I said, I think the last thing you did, you were outside at that one place, and you were fighting all those people. I remember you fighting mom, dad, and sister, or brother.
Uh-huh.
And then I remember you out there, and you
that's
you fucking
that
like
was
impaled
not-
a dragon head from like 5 stories up.
yeah, those are two different areas, but yeah, the one of those isn't in the base game, but I know what you're talking about. And that's the area I'm gonna
Yeah.
head to, because there's still the big worm
Oh yeah, the one in that area with
that
the
you
mom.
told
and,
me I have to fight.
Well, I feel like it needs to die.
Well,
Just because
you're the
usually,
you're the grand arbiter for these sort of decisions.
usually I'm all about, hey, let's let things live.
hey,
But this
yeah.
world seems not like things should be living in it. So, you know.
Oh yeah, I still was trying to get the wall that needs to be broken,
Right.
and was unable to do that. Get him! Get him! Get him like Skinner.
Play some Skinner.
Play me
But-
some Skinner.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was just really surprised at that song.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of songs that have a lot more to them than are generally,
Played. And
well, not played, but just like people are aware of.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It-
the fact that Amazing Grace has a second verse freaks a lot of people out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of songs that do that, but you don't think about it.
Yeah, like Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other ones off the top of my
I
head,
actually looked
ever.
at a list of songs like that where it was
I think I got killed here by this guy.
where it was a bunch of
Maybe not.
things where it was songs you didn't know had other verses to it.
Yeah.
There was a whole list of them.
VH1.
No, it was
Behind
more
the
recent than
music.
that. I was looking at a Wikipedia article
Nobody
or something.
knows our song.
But there's a bunch.
Yeah, 'cause this is where the lava is, remember? Down at the bottom. The whole problem with that is there's things you can do to, like, become fire immune or fire resistant. This is a bad.
Kill it!
Fire immune or fire resistant. I'm just gonna go super chill today.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's
Oh,
nom and
nom,
Solaire.
nom, nom, Solaire, my good bud.
Taste the sun.
Yeah. Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. Taste the sun.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. The lava.
The lava, yeah, there was stuff you could do to kind of prevent
you
lava
can build
damage,
resistance.
I assume.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah. There's, I think, in particular, a ring that you kind of need.
I really like this area because of the overgrowth coming in through the catacomb.
Mm-hmm.
I think that looks really cool.
There's a chest all the way over there, too.
Okay, I kind of remember you being near this lava a little bit, trying to come down here or something.
Ah, damn it. I just did what I did last time. I think that this is it. I went through that door thinking, oh, I don't remember a door here, and then it fucking teleported me somewhere.
You did end up talking to like a golem
but I
somewhere,
can
and
just-
it took you up.
No, it's... Yeah.
It's not that. Okay.
They just added a door there, which is fine. So Smoldering Lake... I'm trying to think...
I wouldn't call that a lake so much as a
This-
large puddle.
This isn't the Smoldering Lake. This is a dungeon in the Smoldering Lake.
Oh, so this is just a little lava-filled room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am gonna go check that mail real quick.
Okay.
If you can chat with yourself for just a moment. Or I can yell across the house.
I've done it for years.
Yeah.
Keep Solaire out so I don't get completely wrecked. I just haven't played in fucking... I mean, a week, really. It's not a great excuse, but... it's kind of easy to get out of practice in a game like this, so... Oh.
Nothing out front, nothing in the bin, so I'm guessing guitar holders are still in limbo somewhere.
Damn,
They're here in
Limbo.
town somewhere.
Fucking...
Yeah.
Let's do something about it. Take a fight to the man.
They post people. Maybe she's doing the other street and coming up in the alley. Who knows? She might still be coming.
Maybe. Was there anything?
There's nothing in ours now.
Okay. So, yeah. There's a possibility. We'll see.
I know they also are doing
it's
something
not
later in the day.
most important thing, but I would like for...
I'd like to know where
the
it's
good-
at, like when it's gonna get here.
Sure.
Especially when it arrived in town 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, that's yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also yikes. Too much
Um,
paralysis juice, which luckily Slayer's immune to. You go, Slayer.
Yeah. I also, on the radio...
On the radio.
Whoa.
Now we're gonna get content struck. We're gonna get
Um,
copyright strikes.
just for a little snippet?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because we sound just like Selena with the instruments and everything.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I was making a joke. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no!
No.
Can't do any of the fun things now.
No.
Um,
Like I said, so you played just
a-
for reference. You played like 2 hours of Jet Set. There's like a 4-minute section that got copyright struck.
Oh, okay. So that's not
It was
so bad.
one. It was just one song
Okay.
out of that whole thing. Like it's not, and we're not here to like monetize. Oh, that was a bad guy.
Yeah,
I'm glad that I
no.
stabbed these first. Yeah, we're not here to like monetize anything, so it's not like they muted the Twitch stream. Like
but
the
yeah.
the replay, but I don't think the Twitch replays actually stay forever. So it might be muted on the YouTube or whatever, but it's not a huge deal. Um,
I was going to talk about Tone Loc. That I didn't
Tone
realize
Loc.
was pronounced Loc until like a week ago when you told me.
right. I think
'Cause
that
I
was
was-
longer than a week. But
Yeah, but I always thought
did
it
we
was
come
Tone
from
Loc.
this way? I'll
Um,
find out. You keep your story going. Tone Loc.
so Tone Loc was on the radio. And you know, if you listen to the song, he says his name. And
Yeah.
I never heard it.
Uh-huh.
It was,
You just weren't listening.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
You were listening, but you
But I
weren't
weren't listening. Yeah. I liked his songs.
Yeah.
This is really the story.
I honestly
think it was
don't
Funky
remember.
Cold Medina. I only know
Okay.
two. So there's Funky Cold Medina
Sure, I know that one for sure.
and
I was like, I just don't know.
Wild Thing.
Okay, yeah, definitely know that. Yeah, the thing is, any songs from like the 90s and early 2000s, I don't know who did them. I very likely know them,
Yeah.
but I don't have any idea who the artist is. Matchbox 17. No,
You know that one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's some that I know. Obviously there's some that I know.
Yeah.
But it's like if I only heard it on the radio, then how am I like?
And it was hard because like
Sometimes they don't tell you, or they say it before, and then you catch it when the song's already started.
Yeah,
The radio
you can
was a
Shazam.
fucking failed idea and needs to be abolished.
I still listen to the radio.
I don't give it.
because my
It
CD
needs to
player's out in the
be.
car.
It needs to be replaced with Spotify and everybody's car. That's terrible. They don't pay artists anything. Do you know about that?
I did not.
Yeah, they pay. Artists get like per stream of the song, like very, very little out of the song. It
Oh,
sucks.
that sucks.
Which, I mean, I guess if you sit and like stream it over and over and over, like I tend to do, but like, yeah, Spotify's real bad about it. I want to say like one of the best about it is like Napster or something, which I guess is still a thing.
Really?
I
I
know
they
it was a
started-
thing I saw a while back. I am probably just spouting a bunch of bullshit.
yeah. Once they're like, oh, we're gonna charge for things, I'm like, all right, let's go find LimeWire because.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, like as adults, it's like, okay, yeah, these people did do the thing, and we do like the thing, so we
Yeah.
probably should pay them for the thing.
Yeah, but when you're
for
like a
sure.
teenager in the 90s.
When you can't afford it,
Yeah.
sure,
like, I'm not gonna pay. It was hard because I had like one song off an album, and you have to
Right.
pay like $15-20 for an
Well,
album.
and listen, I did it. I'm not gonna sit here and I can't.
I did it all the time as a kid.
Yeah, well, it's like I can't say shit about it, but it's like at the same time, it's like, yeah, if you can pay for the album, pay for the
Well,
album.
yeah, and like now
sure.
that's
Yeah.
yeah
I mean,
what you do, but it was just at the time.
yeah, no. I feel you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Spotify thing's pretty weird. That's why whenever you hear people like having arguments about Spotify, spoofy. Oh God,
Hear a lot
I
of
forgot this
things.
fucking area. Ooh, this area sucks my ass. Whoa, bye Solaire. Did you see that? I summoned him and he shot right up the side of the fucking pillar, up into space.
No, it's not gonna do anything. So.
Solaire. Hey, good bud.
Yeah,
would you
but
just please show up,
thanks to
Solaire?
things like Napster and LimeWire back then, because
Oh,
they
thank
weren't
you.
like
Oh
really
my
checked,
God.
you know.
Uh-huh.
I thought so many songs were by different artists.
Oh yeah.
It was the
Yeah, yeah.
worst because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's by that, and then someone's like,
Well, that's
yeah, no.
that's the other thing. Like, they're like people weren't getting credit for. Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you see? I just found it was an invisible wall. You weren't looking.
No, I was
Oh!
looking at. I
You're
didn't
good.
realize Tone Loc was in like 52, in like things
Oof.
as an actor.
Uh-huh.
I knew he was in Ace Ventura, and I guess I forgot he was in Titan AE. I was just curious if he was in anything else that I really remember. So I was
sure he
looking
was.
down at the IMDb page.
Uh-huh.
He did voices in Aladdin.
Hey, Solaire, really not a great time for you to be dragging the enemies you can't seem to finish off into the room with the big Dark Knight guy. Please, thanks.
Oh, and he was in Bebe's Kids. That was the other one, because that's what I was.
Baby's Kids.
I like Bebe's Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fern Gully.
Yeah.
Didn't realize he was in that. That's why I was curious.
I like
'cause-
Ferngully.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in...
7 minutes.
No, at least... I think the last time I watched it, we had just gotten it on DVD.
Uh-huh.
So I popped it in and watched it.
Did you watch it as a kid?
A little bit.
I used to watch. That was one of the movies that I think Grandma had, or maybe we had, but like that was one of the ones. Like anytime we went over to Grandma's, she had not a super limited. I mean, compared to like present day and shit like that. Yeah, obviously, but it wasn't a super limited selection. But there were definitely some standout favorites. Did I go down this?
Owned Fern Gully as a kid, but I did watch it a couple times.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't super duper into it, but I did like it.
Yeah.
I liked the bat, but I didn't like that the bat had been tested on.
You liked Robin Williams?
Yeah.
I probably had a crush on the fairy girl. Apparently that's just like a thing. In the last few years that people have been like, oh yeah. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know. I liked the movie.
I'm curious. Who played the like Kevin Bacon type dude?
The blonde.
The
nobody
blonde
gives
dude.
a shit, dude.
Yeah, like
yeah,
I like how I said like the Kevin Bacon type dude. And you're like, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well,
he just reminds me of Kevin Bacon and Footloose.
Because if you had said the bad guy, I was gonna say, well,
that's Tim Curry,
is
right?
Tim Curry.
Yeah, he was the pollution thing.
Pollution thing. Poluticorn.
Fern Gully. How do you spell fern?
Poluticorn. Fern. Are you serious?
Well, that's how I spelled it, and then I didn't pull up Fern Gully.
Gully?
Yeah. Is it one word?
It's one word.
Okay, that would be why.
Fern Gully, the last rainforest. The name of the last rainforest is...
There was a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the 90s. There was a second everything. People talk about fucking like remakes. It's like I think that's the reason people are doing remakes is because sequels are a lot less safe than remakes, as it turns out. Because you remember that was the whole fucking thing. How many direct to video movies did Disney do?
Oh, a billion. Yeah.
It's like, isn't there like 3 or 4 fucking like Beauty and the Beast movies and shit?
There's
like,
at least 3. Because there's Beauty and the Beast.
Uh-huh.
Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas.
Two Beauty, Two Beast.
Two Beauty, Two Beast.
Two Beauty, Two Beast Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. Beauty for the Beasting.
Oh, that's actually it's an adult video.
For real?
No, I was
like,
how would I know this?
I was just thinking of bad horror.
Name.
I don't know. I was just thinking of bad horror movie sequels where it's like,
yeah,
you know.
It just sounded raunchy. It sounded like a dirty video.
I mean, the beasting doesn't sound like a pleasant happening for sure. No, I think there's at least 3. Cinderella had 3. Little Mermaid had 3.
Yeah,
Simba technically had 3 because
that's the
Lion
thing.
King 1.5 and then Lion King 2.
Here's the thing: like, you can make an original movie, and if it does well, great. If you try and make a sequel, you're cashing in and milking the franchise. If you try and make a remake, you're just unoriginal and milking the franchise. It's like, dude, I mean, listen,
like
a great original
reimaginings
movie is great, but I think the big thing is that like there's people that have the numbers of how these remakes and stuff do versus like original movies.
Yeah.
And it's like if people made, this sounds shitty, but if people made better original movies, maybe
it is like tough because there's a lot of movies that come out and they're like, oh, it's a brand new thing, and I'm like, but it doesn't sound interesting.
Well, and the thing is
look
that
fun.
Well, and like theaters are so fucking expensive. Like, I don't want to go to the fucking theater if they're running off of that metric. Like, that's terrible.
No, the theaters, I don't like going anymore.
Too expensive, too crowded, especially now.
Well, yeah, obviously now would not be
like defo.
Time, but even before, it was such a pain to go because it's, you know, like $15 a ticket, I think.
Yeah, like, and it just the price kept going up, and it's like, okay, I get it. Your screens are bigger and like your shit's louder and all that. Like, that's dope.
It's nice when you can get the theater to just the two, like just a couple.
Like
people.
when we did
I think
Warcraft.
one of the Star Wars, Warcraft, and one of the Star Wars we went in. And
well, we went
like
what, Wednesday afternoon or something?
Yeah, like 2 in the afternoon or some shit. I just don't like it, you know, because it's like you never know who's gonna be sick, coughing. You cough a lot, so out of courtesy, you try
I don't like to.
Yeah, like I just it's better when I can pause it. I can watch it in the comfort of my home. I'm not like accidentally sharing elbow room with some dude next to me because the theater's over fucking crowded and
sure.
Like, I just... And like, a lot of the seats that I remember are really close.
Uh-huh.
I don't like my personal bubble being invaded by unknown peoples. Like, if I'm
Yeah.
close to you, awesome. Like, I even scooch closer to you. But having to sit next to strangers is terrifying.
I mean, it sucks. And there's no good way to remedy it.
Yeah, and then if people bring their crying babies to, like, a really loud action movie, it's like, why did you bring your baby?
Or any movie.
Pretty much, yeah. Babies aren't gonna remember
Like,
it,
like, loud action movie, okay, but, like, what about quiet movies? Like, you don't think that's also gonna be pretty bad?
Because I think it might have been one of the Star Wars where that woman had, like, that screaming kid, and she wouldn't take the kid out.
And it's like, listen, we don't have kids. It sucks to have a crying baby. But you know what? I don't go to theaters because I cough, so you can fucking stay home if you have a crying baby. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be shitty, but
it's like,
fuck,
I know people, like, especially, like, maybe single parents would love to go see the movie.
I think, you know
and
what?
have to bring the kid, and I understand that, but it's hard as a viewer to
Well, here's
have
the thing. Here's the thing.
Work with that.
Here's what here's what needs to happen. The shit that's happening right now, where they have proven that as soon as that movie's done filming, they can just release that shit.
Yes.
Theaters are fucking obsolete. They're nonsense, and we don't need them. And just give us the movie. Sorry, movie theaters. You can still exist for people who want to see it in a much bigger setting, but release that shit on video at the same damn time, because there's some people who A, have anxiety, B, have reasons they can't go. That's not a good thing. In general, I guess anxiety would be part of B. Either way, some people can't go to the theater, so it's like, just release both. People who love the theater, man, more fucking power to you.
Like,
super great. But I don't like
memories of seeing movies in theaters, but
sure. And some movies, yeah, like Avatar, like I definitely am glad that I saw that in theaters.
Oh yeah, the blue people one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, because I keep thinking of Airbender, and I'm like, that one was not good, and I don't remember seeing that in theaters.
I didn't. We didn't, and I don't remember even, finishing that one. But what I was gonna say, I'm trying to remember where the fuck this breaking wall is that I feel like I'm forced into theaters sometimes because it's ultimately, especially like with Twitter and just like Facebook and Reddit or whatever, like all these different avenues of people talking about shit, like getting spoiled on something is super, super easy. Like, it's really wicked easy to get fucking spoiled very, very easily. Fuck, this was the guy that I...
Yeah, you can't teleport back down.
Cock. That's fine. Because
that was where mom, dad, and son were, or whatever.
Sure. They're dead now, so it doesn't matter, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, like, if it's basically like if there's certain movies that I feel like I have to go see in theaters because otherwise I risk spoilers.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't really be a thing. Like, that seems like there should be, isn't there any other way? Oh, come on. Come on with the falling.
You might want to heal before you fall down. Oh, okay, there's a little better path.
Boop. Bop.
Okay. I was a little worried there, I was about to say. If you fall again...
That one's a blow. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like going to theaters anymore. It's just not fun. It's more of a stress than it is a pleasure.
And there's people who love going to the theaters, and that's fucking fantastic. And I hope that theaters can manage to work on slightly less of a budget so that they can charge you less so that you can go more. Because that would be great. But as it stands, it's too expensive. There's too many people. It's just not an enjoyable experience for this person.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, when I was a teenager, because it's like, oh, me and my friends are going to go see a movie together. No parents. Like,
right.
That was the thing.
Sure.
And it was cheaper, though. It was, I think, $5 for a matinee.
Well, and I'm sure...
Or two. It was $2 for matinees.
I just, like, and the thing is, I think a lot of it for me was that back then I didn't know that they could just release the fucking thing.
Well, and TV sucked back then. Like, I don't want to watch a new movie on a tube TV.
Well, I mean, sure. Oh, come on.
That was pretty
Why
far.
are there so many mimics here?
Because it's Dark Souls, and they want to fuck with you.
I mean, this area specifically. I haven't shut off the arrow yet because I wanted to make sure I get the area that can be broken. I don't even remember. They may have changed it with this mod to where that area isn't even a thing, and I might just be being a dumb dip. But I just a fun dip, fun dip. But I don't want to miss it because it's in the regular game. Literally, if you turn off the arrows, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, I think this is the. Maybe.
I mean, it looks like it should be shot at.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the yeah. 'Cause there's the thing behind it. Come on, arrow person. I can't hear the sound well enough to hear when they're shooting. It definitely looks like it's not pointed at us. Come on, like.
I can't even see, so.
Well, okay, so the worm is in the way now.
Yeah.
But when it's not, you see it's like a triple
I see
crossbow
like a
thing
stack.
up on the hill.
Okay.
It's 3 stacked on top of each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought that was like a weird, just shaped wall.
Like.
Do you have to go up there and move them yourself, maybe? Like,
no,
did we
no,
accidentally
no,
kill
no,
somebody?
no. Well,
Because we did kill
I don't
some
remember there
people.
being 2 of these stupid dumb worms.
I didn't realize I shot like lightning out of their mouth.
Yeah, man, you're like, oh, just go fight it. Like, oh.
Look, they're just giving you worm signs. It's like, dude.
I don't know anything about it, but.
I mean, they didn't shoot electricity out of their mouths, but.
And are electrified.
Solaire, come womp on this guy.
Fine, yeah. Hey, Solaire, why don't you help? Thanks, bud. Sorry for getting sassy with you. Haven't had a great day.
Wow, that really only took a couple
You really
pokes.
only took a couple pokes. That sounded rude and kind of sexist. I apologize.
It's like, dang, dude. I was not offended, though. At all. Yeah.
If I get shot by these fucking arrows.
Yeah, and there's no movies that
Shit.
make me want to go to the theater anymore.
Yeah, like
That's
Warcraft,
my other
I
problem.
think.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars, I did, but then we still haven't seen that
The last
one.
The funny thing is I've not been spoiled on that at all. Like, maybe I just don't follow the right things, but...
I'm pretty sure I have. Well, I think a lot of people disliked it, so I think a lot less people were talking about this one.
You know, the first 2 of these sequels, they're fine, they're fun, but
Yeah.
they're not memorable for me. They're not ones that I want to go back and really
Well,
watch.
I wonder how much of that can be chalked up to we're like adults and stuff now, though. Where it's like when you're a kid and you see Star Wars, it's the same as like seeing Aladdin. It's like I remember Aladdin and I remember Lion King and I remember Beauty and the Beast. Like those are all memorable to me, even though I mean I think they're great. They might not stand up against a lot of other movies. Like I'm not really a biased audience for that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
So
There's usually like 2 of these stupid
the Star
dicks.
Wars trilogy got re-released.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, well,
in the theater,
see,
and then they did the VHS redos.
fun fact for those don't know, we're literally the same age, so
Yeah, so-
you know.
Well, I just didn't know if you like went and saw.
No,
I saw them a bunch in theaters. I was so excited
No.
because I had loved Star Wars. The
My
first, 4,
parents-
5, and 6. My brother watched them. My dad watched them. I watched them. I loved them. I was super into Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
And seeing those in theaters at that time was like so fucking amazing. Just because I was in it, you know. I was like, oh my god, these movies are great. And then I could see it in theaters now.
Right, but see, what I'm saying is that, like, in addition to, like, the novelty of the movie... Shit, I wanted to talk to the friend. That's fine, I didn't talk to the friend. Anyway, the movie itself might not be the novelty of going to the theater. You know what I mean? Like, when you're a kid, it's like, oh my god, look how big this screen is. Now we're like, it's $15 and we gotta buy popcorn.
Yeah.
And, like, it might just be that, like, going to the movie kind of sucks now. And so, like, the experience of Star Wars, much like the experience of Avatar, like, Avatar was not that memorable of a movie, but I'm glad I went and saw it in theaters because, like, the 3D effects and stuff like that were really cool. So that's one of those experiences that, like, outside of the theater, you're just not gonna get.
Yeah.
Like, it's not replicatable? I don't know. Repeatable? Whatever. Experience. And so, like, I wonder how much of it is that. It's like, oh, I am watching this really cool movie that I've never seen before, and the world's new to me, and I don't know, like, because sometimes you can also just get, like, inundated with it, like, Star Wars in general. Like, by the time these movies came out, like, Star Wars is fucking everywhere. Back when we were watching it in the 90s, it's like, okay, cool, this is this thing that, like, our parents thought was really fucking cool and, like, did real well.
And it didn't have, I mean, if you had...
There's some action figures and stuff, but there wasn't, like, a ton of video games necessarily.
Easy access. Like, you had to go rent it or you had to buy it.
Right. It wasn't, streaming, the access to streaming definitely, like, makes it to where it's less, you can just watch it whenever.
Yeah. So 4, 5, and 6 were, I would go watch them again. Like, those are ones I want to watch again. 1, 2, and 3, I got into them a little bit because, you know, I was still a kid, the hype.
Yeah.
But they weren't that good. Like, I have never went back and was like, I want to rewatch those.
That's like, part of the reason that I'm like, I don't know. Because I was pretty into 1 because of the time, like, it was like 6th grade.
Yeah, and it was Phantom Menace, and it was like the first Star Wars movie in so many years.
And but then it's like, I saw the second one, and I didn't even see the third one, because I had moved out.
Yeah.
I think by that point, but it just like was not a priority for me, and so it was like, whatever.
I saw 3 in theaters. I'm sure. And I did have them on VHS and DVD, but there weren't ones that I would go back and watch. Like they just weren't. They didn't have the same magic, I guess, for me as the first ones.
Right. Well, that's to be... Are there fucking 3 of these motherfucking worms?
Well, I think you've murdered one, so... No, there's maybe not 3?
Well, sure. There's still at least one more. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of why I haven't... We were... I mean, we have Disney Plus, and we can watch that other one, but I haven't had the desire to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, I need to watch it to finish out the trilogy. But...
To be fair, we also haven't watched Umbrella Academy.
Season 2. But that's one we were just talking about going and trying to watch.
You see that? That wasn't there a second ago.
Oh.
You gotta use, I guess in this version, you gotta use the worm lasers to break the walls. I'm not super worried with the randomizer about sucks so bad, man.
But that's one we want to go like watch. But I'm more like I've almost picked it up a couple times.
Sure.
But I wanted to watch it with you because I know you wanted to watch it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just there's just some movies that are like, oh yeah, I kind of want to see that, but
sure.
I just didn't.
It's like one of these days you'll watch it and maybe you'll really like it. Maybe it'll reignite your love for the series and you'll go through and do a marathon and realize that there was a lot of hidden things about the other ones that you really didn't notice before. And
I think it's just I don't. I couldn't get into the characters for the
maybe
so much.
Maybe I did hit the fucking thingy.
And I think that's my problem.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it's all right.
You're one of those people who wrote threatening letters to that little kid?
No. I didn't hate that kid who played Anakin. Like, he got that dream job as a child.
Only fucking assholes did that shit.
Like,
Ooh, hi.
As a young kid, if I was asked to be some rando character in Star Wars, I'd be like, hell yeah!
Yeah,
This is the best day ever.
Anakin Skywalker, random character.
Well, no, but
Anakin Skywalker, a random character, folks. You heard it here
no,
from the
that's
Star
not at all
Wars
what I
fan.
said. I was just saying if I had even a remote chance of being
Quotes from this episode. I
Don't
really
you-
loved Star Wars. Also, Anakin, a random
That's
character.
not what I didn't say. Anakin
You
was
did.
random. I said I would take any rando part. But he got handed this role, and of course he's gonna be excited if he liked anything to
Sure.
do with Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he's just a kid. Like, he did the best he could.
Yeah, he's a prime example of why humans are fucking garbage. Because
Like-
the fact that people were like, I'm gonna be a dick to this child is like,
Like, he wasn't the best actor, but who
what's
cares?
wrong with your fucking brain, homie?
Yeah, I just... For me, it wasn't...
Whoa, hey,
The-
hi,
the
ho,
reason
hey,
I-
ho, hey, ho,
I'm not in the first three isn't because of the acting or anything. It was
Uh-huh.
just, again, a story that
Right.
I didn't feel like I could get into as easily.
It was too politically charged.
It really was. And
Jinx.
yeah.
But
and-
no, yeah, it was it was a lot more political and a lot less mystical,
Yeah.
which
and
was the big problem.
it's something I might appreciate more now
the
that I'm
first
older,
ones.
but when I was
yeah,
like a
definitely.
middle-
Anything that I can appreciate now is more politics.
Yeah, no, but
That'll
I'm
make
just
me love it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, as a teenager, it's like I really don't give a shit. I just want to see Jedi's fight, you know.
Right.
So I couldn't.
Well, and that's kind of why
I think there was a
like,
level that I
but
couldn't
that's,
appreciate.
That's
maybe.
kind of why I liked the first, at least, of the new ones, right? Is because it was like, oh, all this politics is bullshit. I heard about these magic Jedi, and oh, they're real. Like, it was a lot more of a return to, in my opinion, that that kind of base where it's like, oh yeah, hey,
more like mystical.
we
quality.
are magic church people or whatever Jedi are supposed to be.
Jedi's just happen to have the light version of the Force.
Just so happen.
Yeah. Well, you gotta.
Yeah, and good people just so happen to have the good side of life on their butt. I don't know, man.
It's been a long time.
There's a lot of invisible walls in here.
Yeah, something like
But it's
not everybody
making
can
me
be a
get
Jedi,
lost.
but
Ding ding dong. Oh no!
not a slug.
Jacob!
Slug monster.
What have you done? I'm now toxic. I'm toxic. I'm slipping under. Oh man.
I had to do. I didn't have to, but in I think
Uh-huh.
10th or 11th, I was in
You had
aerobics.
to. You were forced to.
Kind of. So
No,
when-
I think that actually, yeah, because you went to Robert E. Lee Haskell,
I did.
and yeah, I had to take like gym as a required.
So
and
instead of-
the girls had to take a aerobics instead.
You could take aerobics.
Yeah.
You could take PE too, but I don't like running or anything active.
And guys could not take aerobics.
I didn't realize they couldn't.
But really, from a school called Robert E. Lee, you didn't anticipate that one?
No,
huh?
I just didn't realize that as a kid.
I mean, maybe if someone had made a big old stink about it. There's too many of these
I feel
fucking
like there might have been, but
lava boogers.
one of our things was we had to do like little like dance
Aerobics?
routine. Yeah, you had to make up. We didn't do any aerobics in aerobics. We did like a video of Taibo once, and then we just pretty much played volleyball the whole time.
Pretty sure dancing is aerobics.
A little bit, yeah, but we only did that once.
Like aerobic exercise is a type of. It's just like movement.
Okay, so
Like-
us playing volleyball like with each other was pretty much.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
aerobic exercise.
We didn't do a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like that's why I kept when I had to use the credits. That's why I took it because you didn't do
Oh my
shit.
god, there's so many lava boogers!
But the one year we had to do like a little.
Can
dance.
I jump this?
I don't know. Maybe. Do you got your jumping legs on?
No. Ah, yes.
Okay then. We had to do
Oh,
a dance routine.
come on with the fucking things, though!
And we ended up doing the toxic.
Oh
dance for
my
Britney
god!
Spears.
I'm going to fucking die so hard.
Solaire,
Solaire.
do your fucking job, man.
No, he's actually... I would absolutely be dead right this second if it weren't for Solaire. Wow. That was such an unfortunate turn of events. This mod is absolutely designed to be more difficult. There's no more argument, I believe, from me that this is definitely a more difficult version of Dark Souls 3.
Watch out for the hole.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's...
I know you're getting blasted in the face with fire, but
You getting home? All right.
So anyways, we had to do some dances, and the girl in my group was really big on Britney Spears, so we did a Britney Spears dance to Toxic.
Cool. That was definitely way past Britney Spears' like popularity, right?
Toxic had just come out. Like, she was in her like.
I'm usually the grade? Looker-upper. You're going to need to be the looker-upper in this episode. I am going to need to go ahead and verify that Toxic did come out in 2005 or 2004.
That would have had to be in 2003, because I graduated in 5.
That's 2 years is definitely not just came out. Just so that you're aware.
No, I think Toxic had just recently come out, though. Or, she also had the Slave for You one. It came out in 2004.
Okay. That's all I was asking?
Yeah. So it had just recently come out, and she was super big into it.
Alright.
Yeah.
I just was asking you to confirm the timeline, which is what I typically do whenever I'm like, wait a minute, when did that come out?
So we did that and, like, YMCA and some other shit, because you just had to do
YMCA, which had also recently come out.
No, it's because it's easy to do. You just do the YMCA. And the car wash, we did the car wash because you could do the easy car wash motion for a dance. Because we had to make up all the steps, so...
The car wash, easy. Which is actually a popular ditty from the 1920s.
Car wash isn't...
I'm making jokes about relative times of releases of songs, if you couldn't tell. Much like my wife.
Well, sometimes... Sometimes you're right with random shit
sometimes
like that.
When we touch... No, car wash absolutely was not from the 1920s.
No,
Are you
I was like, isn't
serious?
it from the 70s? It's 76. But, you know, but there could have been an old version and they redid it.
We haven't invented the car wash.
20s had cars.
So did they have automatic car washes?
Well, of course not automatic, but I'm sure you could drive up to some dude, pay him a nickel, and wash your car.
Shark Tale leads me to believe that song is about an automatic car wash that people... also volunteering. I don't remember. I didn't watch the movie. Either way, I think we're done here. We killed that guy. I'm lost, man. All the stuff they added, like, I'm fucking beyond lost. And the thing about it is that... Because I had to make sure that's not a spot I... forgot or something.
Yeah.
This is a spot I haven't done a ton. Yeah, this is Catacombs. Yes, we did just go here. So cool.
But it could have been a remake. I mean,
could have been.
I think Sandman got released like a million different times.
Not like Sandman.
Yeah. And there's.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep. Get right out of my home.
But he's the one who's supposed to put you to sleep and give you magic dreams.
Well, you know what? Now we have Ambien, so fuck off, Sandman.
That's code name, this Mr. Sandman.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I don't know where to go. I don't remember. So here's the thing, too. If anybody's like, wow, what an idiot. They changed the order of the progression. In this, we fought Dancer, right? Like, we're way further than that. You know what?
Like I said,
Let's go to Snowfield. We haven't done any of that yet.
I think you...
We did a little bit of that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you went there for a minute, and then you're like, we'll do this a different time.
Well, I teleported there because I wanted to grab the bonfire for a point when I was like, I don't know where to go. Let's go do something else.
Okay.
Sort
of. So for like right now.
I just needed to go there, really. First thing we're going to need is a friend, I think, here. Oh, people are talking.
Yeah. I was really surprised to hear... So, you were talking about movie remakes and things. There's a lot of movies that I saw and didn't realize were remakes. Or had already won. Like, we were talking about...
Like Herbie Fully Loaded?
Yeah. With the Love Bug. But I knew that one was an addition.
I was talking about the one with the...
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
You're ruining my jokes by not... I don't know.
But talking about, like, Flubber.
You like that tree?
It was the absent-minded professor.
You like that tree?
I do. Is it going to come to life and try to murder you? Because it looks like a witch woman?
What's up, tree? What's up? What are you doing, tree? Guess not.
Looks like it's just a woman tree.
Should be safe to go near these trees now. We've confirmed with one of them.
I don't like the way you say that because, like,
I
know very well that they're not going to be.
The first time we entered the area. Yeah, there's all kinds of new enemies here.
Yeah, I was like, obviously one
Viking
of those trees
guys.
is gonna come.
No, man, they just look different, man. Why you gotta be so fearful of everything that's different?
I'm not fearful. I know exactly how you talk.
You don't know how I talk.
I do.
How am I talking right now?
Like a nasally robot.
Do you know how I talk? See, do nothing. Look. Oh, I'm gonna hug you, tree.
You're just doing that.
Oh, don't throw a spear at my tree.
Yeah, but it was just it was weird that I didn't realize Gone in 60 Seconds was one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't.
The original's much.
But that's the other thing too. Like, where was all the uproar about remakes then?
The thing is I think
now they're doing it too much.
I feel like the movies are getting
more. That's
more.
Another tree. Let's go give it a hug.
Like, for Gone in 60 Seconds, I think the first one came out 70s or 60s.
Sure.
So like 20.
I would say
20 years later.
I would say based on humor, 60s. Get it? Because it's
because 60 seconds.
60s. Get it?
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah. I like it. I think my problem is they're remaking movies that aren't quite as old.
I mean,
so like there's not like,
so people know. But the thing is that like a movie made in the fucking 70s, remade in the fucking 90s is only 20 years.
It is 20 years.
So that means that they could make any movie that was made in the year fucking 2000 or before. So people whining about Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and all this stuff.
Oh,
it's
God,
been over.
Forget how old I am.
It's been over 20 fucking years since those movies came out, homies. Maybe you need to just realize how fucking long it's been and quit your goddamn bitching.
Let's see.
Because literally, if nobody could remember that Gone in 60 Seconds was already a movie, and it was
74, the original release, and it got re-released in 2000.
Okay, so okay, that was a little bit later than I thought.
It was about 26 years.
That's but still, that still is I think right around the time of like Aladdin, right? Fuck.
Aladdin was 94, I think.
And it is
2000 something.
Just 2020.
Yeah.
And so how many years is that?
Well, at least 20. So, like, 26.
16... It's 20, 26 years. So...
I'll have to double check.
I'm just saying it's...
92 even, and it was
See, that's what I thought, was that it was 92.
And the new Disney one was 2019.
So, yeah, that's...
But I didn't find a problem with that one for me.
But fucking... I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
I don't complain about this sort of shit, and you really don't either too much, but like there's a bunch of people, they're remaking too much, they're remaking Aladdin, who needs to remake Aladdin? It's been the same amount of time as like a bunch of those fires, where do those fires come from? What is this?
The camels and the lady trees.
Oh no, lady tree, why'd you do that to me? I had so many nice things to say about you.
Some of the live action ones, like, I don't necessarily see that, like, they are kind of remakes, but they're also kind of reimagining, because I don't think they follow them explicitly.
Well, I mean...
And a lot of remakes don't follow
them. Well, it's like, how can you remake Aladdin? It's like, I'm sorry, did you mean, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves? It's a remake already!
There's been thousands of different versions of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's literally all time has been remakes.
I think having it produced and redone by the same company who did the first one's a little weird at first.
They still own it.
Yeah.
Because they refuse to give anything up.
Yeah. But it's good that they did it because it's intellectual property at that time.
But that's the thing, is that I think it's because it's Disney, which maybe it's fair, maybe it's not. But the thing about it is like, if fucking Universal did that, I don't think anybody'd bat an eye because nobody fucking remembers.
Yeah.
But like, people complain about the remakes too, but like, didn't they do Independence Day 2? Or whatever? And everybody fucking hated it to the point where I still haven't seen it.
I haven't
and I liked the first one, and that came out years
one.
ago. That came out years ago.
Yeah.
And we still have not seen that shit. And that just proves that it obviously wasn't that good, because not enough people were saying, "Oh, dude, you got to see this movie."
Yeah, and I haven't seen it on any of the digital streaming services. So it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to watch it.
So, why do people keep remaking these things? Oh, you mean the things that people actually pay to see and like actually are interested in? Those things? Like, that's why. It's money. Like why if you ever have to ask yourself why, it's cuz money.
I don't
It's cuz money is why.
Yeah. I don't know. I have kind of this like I
want them to make a sequel to Warcraft, but that won't make them fucking money.
Yeah. I don't know.
I want him to make that movie with Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula, not Dracula?
Where he keeps being mistaken for a vampire, but it's just coincidence that happens.
I imagine it as like this Mr. Magoo type fiasco where he just keeps getting...
Well, he's the grumpy old neighborhood man.
Yeah.
But like he like deer hunts or something, and he's cleaning up all of his stuff, and so there's just blood everywhere, and everybody's like, oh no, and like he goes to bite into one of his jerkies, and oh no, it wasn't ready yet, and so he's got like some juice, and he's like, oh no, vampire, but he's not really, but he's Scott Bakula, is not Dracula.
But would the twist be that even though Scott Bakula is not Dracula, he is in fact a vampire?
No.
Because Dracula doesn't necessarily...
That's a dumb twist. Who would fucking do that? He's a werewolf, you idiot. No, I'm joking.
Like film companies would do that because they do things like that? Like...
No, I'm sorry for calling it. It was required for my werewolf joke to land the way that it was intended.
I think Fright Night did that, where it's like, oh, the neighbor, you think he's a vampire? Oh, he's clearly not a vampire. Secret twist, actually vampire.
I mean, fucking...
sorry if I ruined that for anybody.
Fucking... What
the
was
remake
it?
of that wasn't
Goosebumps. Bad. The Goosebumps... What was the Goosebumps? Fuck, I fell off the ledge again.
The Haunted Mask?
No, the one where the librarian eats the flies... And the kid's like, oh no, my librarian's a monster, or whatever. And so then the parents like invite him over, and she's like, oh no, he's a monster, you can't do that. But then they're monsters, and they eat him, or something, I think was the implication.
I don't really remember that episode / book.
That one was one of the ones that got turned into an episode of like the show.
That's what I'm saying.
Dun. Yeah, that one you can actually like watch. Like that one.
See, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that one because I know I watched.
I want them to keep making Goosebumps shows.
That'd be fun.
Like what the hell, y'all? Remake Animorphs. Do it. There's a lot more of the series.
And they were gonna redo like Are You Afraid of the Dark, which I loved that one as a kid. Yeah.
They did. It got made. It's in places where you can buy things.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie.
Right, okay.
And it was... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
Are you thinking of a different one?
I was thinking of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I never read those books, but I do need to see them.
Because it was Guillermo del Toro, I believe, right? That did it?
Yes, and I really like his work.
Sure.
So it is what I still haven't seen I have Shape of the Water.
Yeah. And you were stoked about it,
and
too.
And I still get to watch it because I heard about the cats.
Oh, no! I've been bitten by the frost.
And I heard about that, and I'm like, I could just skip it, but I just haven't watched it yet.
Everything sucks here, man.
It's been sitting on the shelf.
Why did I go into this painting?
But I do want to see the scary movies, or the scary
movies. Why?
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, spooky stories. Yeah, I want to see that one.
Spooky bedtime stories.
That one, though.
Yeah.
Like I was really stoked when it was kind of coming out, and then I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, that one I think has been out for a while.
I think it has too, so I do want to see that one sometime.
For some time. Solaire, what are you doing, my dude?
I'm excited to see the reimagining of Ghostbusters. I think that's what they're doing.
Oh, right.
The Strange Thing kid.
Strange Thing?
Strange Things kid.
The weird stuff?
Yeah.
They should do... Stranger Things should add a new character, but it should be Fee from So Weird. Because they're both things about...
being strange.
And weird.
So weird was so fun.
Someone hit me over the head with a fucking bat, like, for real, though.
No, your bad jokes are great.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no. Okay. But I'm excited. I want to see that one. I think it'll be fun. And the new... So, a lot of people didn't like the new Ghostbusters.
Ugh. I hate these.
And,
yeah.
I didn't mind it. Like, I thought it was fun.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I'm not very picky, though.
But I didn't go in going, oh my god, this is going to be...
Get him, Solaire. Don't make me do work. I'm talking about movies.
I didn't go in thinking about, this is supposed to be just like the original Ghostbusters. I went in as a new movie.
I think a lot of people...
Ghostbusters universe.
I think, and this may be, like, making assumptions on other people's behalves, which is wrong, but I'm wondering how much of it was due to people being not necessarily upset about anything to do with the new movie apart from the fact that they were wanting a sequel, and this was not that.
And people still, because I watched
because it's like if you're gonna get another Goosebumps if you're gonna get another Ghostbusters movie, you're probably not gonna get a whole bunch of them, right? Like, unless it does spectacularly well.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how much of it was that, like people being like,
people have been waiting for 3 for so long. So I was watching that documentary, Cleaning Up the Town.
Okay.
It was just about actually the Ghostbusters movies, and then they talked about...
Sponsored by Cleaning Up the Town. Everybody watch Cleaning Up the Town. They are paying us
nothing. But it was a really fun documentary if you like Ghostbusters.
Cool.
It went back into like some of the creation, and they talked about like how 3 has been really anticipated, but and like Dan Aykroyd's on board. Some of the original cast was on board. Bill Murray has not been on board.
Okay.
Bill Murray does not want to return.
Well, that's an interesting. I mean, that's.
He's been on and off again.
Sure.
is what it was saying. But they've had a story for 3 in place, and
well, yeah, I mean,
they want to do it, but there's just never been like, so the video game. A lot of people considered like a really kind of good way to end it, like it was a spiritual successor. But yeah, there's just been, I guess they've been trying to do 3. They've been wanting to do 3, but landing or most of the original cast for 3 is not working well.
Pretty difficult.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Egon has passed away, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, wasn't that
You can bring him back as a ghost, though, and have him be
Rude.
Hmm?
That's wicked fucked up, and hope that was a joke.
To bring him back as a ghost?
Yeah, man.
Well, just
we'll
universe.
Just digitally CGI him in, and without his permission or anything, just like.
I mean, they'd have to get permission from the family and see if this would be acceptable way, but bring him back as like the contact on the other side.
Should I level up?
You should level up your
don't
attunement
know.
because you haven't done anything with that and you need it, right?
Yeah, for all of my spells that I'm casting.
I'm joking.
Probably just do some more endurance.
Your endurance is kind of low.
Yeah. It's alright. It's fine.
But yeah, I think they could do that as long as like they did it respectfully with the family and like stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah, he passed away a little while ago.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But that would totally be something that could happen in that universe. That would actually be, I think, of interest.
Right.
Because they do deal with ghosts, and having like one of their members as a contact on the other side could be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to bring him back into the story, I think that would be the way you should do it.
I mean, I would say that
I would originally just probably not have him come back.
Yeah.
Like have a side story where he went off and he's teaching now, or something.
Probably the more tasteful way to go.
Yes, but if they wanted to bring his character back, that I think would be the best way to try to do it. As long as it was
let's be fucking fair though. If they wanted to bring his character back, they could dig up his corpse and puppet it around and just use a voice box. No, they could. Would it be tasteful?
Like I said, I think if you talk to the family and see what their wishes would be, it could be tasteful. Because, like, imagine if I did movies about, like, the ghosts and stuff, and they brought me back as a ghost. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, Are
you a close personal friend of Harold Ramis, and do you know that he is...
No, I'm not saying that. That's why I was saying you have to talk to the family and do that. Like, I'm not saying, like, just do it without permissions and stuff.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that it's also, like, you would have to completely... What are they going to do? Like, strip through all history of, like, pull the voice clips and, like, just... reform voice clips. Like, they do that sometimes, like, for when someone dies
well, I don't think he would be like
or whatever,
a solid character. Like, he's in every scene. I think they would just pop up with him sometimes if they were to do it in that way.
I assume there's a reason they didn't do that same thing for Carrie Fisher in the new Star Wars. I'm pretty sure that's generally frowned upon as something that it's like, hey, they were people, not just actors, so maybe just make your movie without them. Well, also, he was the director. You know that, right?
No, he wasn't.
Harold Ramis?
He wasn't the director of it.
Was he not?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Are you thinking of... Well, I always get...
Okay.
For some reason, I always think of him and Sam Raimi. But...
Well, Sam Raimi absolutely wasn't. That was the Spider-Man guy. That's the guy who made the fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, so nah. Nope.
I don't think he wrote it, but he didn't direct it.
Okay. Well, he didn't direct it. He just wrote it.
He wrote it with Dan Aykroyd. The director was Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, well, and it's cool. Dan Aykroyd's definitely proven recently that he is in a great place. Stable as a table.
I have not heard much from him. I usually see stuff about his vodka, and that's about it.
Do you want to go ahead and do a little Google search? You can if you'd like. I don't remember all these doors opening like this soon. Is this Maria or whatever up here? Because that would suck. Dear Maria, count me in. Or whatever. Oh, no. No.
I don't know if I spelled that right. I feel bad.
Oh. Shadow Intruder.
I just
Whoa,
see
not good aim, friend. Anyway, he has lots of alien conspiracy theories.
Oh, well.
And like seriously, he's gone very, very deep into the theories of conspiracy. Oh, good Lord, that ninjaman is killing me.
Yeah, I googled him and it's just like, whatever happened to him? He's selling vodka. He's in movies.
Yep.
Was in movies. I don't think he's done anything recently.
Yeah, from my the things that I have heard, the scuttlebutt around the old digital water cooler is that he's maybe not. I mean, he was in the 2017, 2018?
The other Ghostbusters?
Yeah, the newest Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he made a cameo.
A cameo, I believe, is how it's pronounced in the industry.
Cameo.
Cameo.
No.
Camaro?
Yes.
Camacho?
Yeah, no, I think him and
man, there's
Bill
so
Murray
many
made an
ding
appearance
teleports here.
Shit.
The fucking amount.
I know his name, but I can't.
Who? I know him. Tobey Maguire.
I'll look up his name real quick. 'Cause for some reason it's just not coming to mind.
We just got
he
another.
played Zedmore.
We got. Rip Torn.
No.
He said Zed. I was thinking Men in Black. You get it?
He played Winston in it, but
we got another.
I know his name and I can't think of it.
We got another. I broke the controller. It's just like randomly vibrates now.
I feel so dumb
See?
too.
I don't know what it is that's doing it. Maybe
Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
I like his name was just like on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't. I was like, I don't think that's right, you know.
Well, maybe you were thinking about Bert Hudson.
Who the hell's Bert Hudson?
Bert and Ernie. Do. I'm an idiot. That's fine. My
anyways,
jokes are dumb.
I think the ones that, yeah, I think they made cameos. Yeah, his dad was like a spiritual. That's why I got the idea for Ghostbusters, because his dad was into spiritualism and the spiritualism.
And that's fine. I just the last I heard is that he's gone.
Yeah.
And what the last I had heard is that he'd gone like headstrong into it, like where it was like that was his focus. Now he wasn't really interested in a lot of other stuff. No. But also, I don't fucking know the guy. It might be that he's just waiting for a new Ghostbusters. Who fucking knows, man? Maybe Harold Ramis was just holding the writer back.
Well,
maybe next
time they wrote together. They were both the writers.
Well, maybe next time Dan Aykroyd will be like, "Hey, all these ghosts have titties," and it'll be like, "Well, damn, Dan Aykroyd, we can't really refute you. You spend most of your time looking for ghosts. If anybody fucking knows, you would. I suppose these ghosts have titties." No?
Maybe.
Did you see that Solaire like tripping out?
No, I saw that wasp thing you just killed.
Did you not see the gross bugs that Solaire killed for me earlier? This whole area right here is gross to me. Like, it's just because they're not like wasps. They're like fucking mosquitoes, which to me is much worse.
Because, I can kill a mosquito pretty easily. Wasps freak me out.
Can you? Can you when they're literally larger than you? Can you do that? You think you can kill that one pretty... You grab the fly swatter. Go ahead, sweetheart.
You just poked it once and it died.
I am an unstoppable immortal being that is brought back from the dead at any time I have been killed.
And you're saying I'm not? Do you know how many times I've been killed?
Listen.
None. It's none. I have not died. I am not
12.
But
I am not immortal, and by that I mean I am not a mortal.
Joke.
Da-da-da-da. We've got so much cake.
We do.
And cookie cake.
We have cookie cake. We've
got
cake,
cookies.
Cake.
We've got cookies. We've got cake. We've got cookie cake.
Yeah. We got fucking ice creams.
Happy birthday. That's why we haven't streamed in a week. Da-da-da. What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play?
I don't know.
Spoilers.
You usually kind of
pick it for you. You say usually. I only did that a little while. Is that something you've been digging? Is just.
I kind of like that because then I don't know what I'm going to play.
Decide.
And then I just go do it, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm playing.
Okay, you're going to play Dark Souls 1.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Listen, I know you would give it the old college try. You would hate it. You'd fucking hate it. Your goal would be to kill the first boss. Da-da-da-da. Splat! Maybe one day, though.
Yeah.
Because I think you would, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't play Dark Souls, it's too hard. And yeah, it definitely is. And if you're the kind of person who gets really frustrated with games really easily, then it might not be for you. But if you're the kind of person who... And I'm impatient as shit. I'm very much the kind of person who's like, oh, if I'm not good at this game, I'm just not going to play it. And for the longest time, I did not play Dark Souls. But... give it a shot, and give it some practice. There's not any real punishment. I mean, losing your souls sucks, but you can always get more souls. Ooh!
Another secret wall.
There's so fucking many.
So you were saying.
But there's no punishment really for dying apart from losing your souls. So you can always earn them back. As far as as of the newest, which is Dark Souls 3, it's also, it feels like it's less punishing because, you don't have... In the first Dark Souls, if you die, you become hollowed, and your health gets cut by, a quarter. And so until you use... You know how I ember up?
Yeah.
Basically, unless you're... What's the equivalent of embering in that game, you don't get that health back.
Nonsense.
You also can't summon anybody or use any of the things, which is the same for embering here. If you're not embered, you can't use the summon signs. But, so that was really pretty rough. Dark Souls 2, in my opinion, is the hardest. The Dark Souls 1 remaster, I'm glad that wasn't a mimic. The Dark Souls 1 remaster is very fun. I really love Dark Souls 1, even though... 3 is probably the one that I play most frequently. Without mods, 1 is probably more customizable, I feel like, than 3.
I just did a vodka part. Sorry.
Oh! You gotta shake it up before you drink it, man.
Nope.
But yeah, give it a shot. It takes some practice sometimes, but I'm not good at the game. I'm really not. I just run around, especially summoning Solaire. If you have on PC, grab that Cinders mod. If you don't randomize it, the item for Solaire is literally in the first room, so you're able to have Solaire as your friend through this whole thing. The game, the world itself is super cool, and the armor and weapons and animations are super cool, and just there's a lot of it that's really, really cool. But it is difficult. It's not super
I
easy.
think that's why I like watching it, because it's visually appealing. It's very interesting to look at.
Got a drink.
Yeah. Playing it, I just don't know. because I don't like punishing games. Like, I get pissed, and like that's like the biggest reason I haven't played Resident Evil 3 because I know I have to play with the Nemesis, and I hate that. I hated that mechanic. I absolutely hated it.
The thing with me the thing that I have come to kind of think about Dark Souls as is it's the same as if you pick up a guitar. Like if you were to pick up a guitar and try and play something and you weren't like super good at it right off the bat, would you be like, fucking I'm not ever gonna play guitar again? Or would you say, oh, I just haven't practiced. I haven't like learned how to do it. I haven't done it enough to really know what the best way to do it is. There's gonna be a monster back here, I bet. See, like this is one of those things. That's bait. So we're gonna see what is going to jump out when I go to get baited. Well, maybe I was wrong. But it's gonna be on your toes.
Toes are so weird.
Toes are pretty weird.
Yeah, I don't...
Small shitty fingers.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of grip stuff.
Did we come through here?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's fucking impossible to know.
I'm gonna go with probably not.
Probably not.
Doesn't look like
probably not. Oh, no. No, I don't know this spot. There's no way I'd drop off of there.
I would assume you can get into the rocks.
There's gotta be...
Or that other branch. There's rocks right there. You can just jump at those.
Nah, man, this game is not based around people being able to actually jump and stuff. Yeah, this is...
There's another tree branch down below a little.
Yeah, I was
probably
like,
that ledge right there.
Yeah, I was like, this ledge maybe?
It does look like an inviting ledge.
Yeah.
And you're on it, so...
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but toes are weird.
Yeah, toes are weird. You can keep talking about that if you'd like. I don't
know what else to say besides, like...
Beat the shit out of Ariandel.
I can't, like... I have 3 toes that, like, seem to be...
You have 3 toes?
I have 5 toes.
I have 10.
But 3 of my toes, I feel like...
How do you have half of the toes I have?
I just said I had 5 toes.
I know, I have 10.
I have 5 toes upon a foot.
Oh, me too. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Don't scare me like that.
You've seen my feet. You know I have multiple toes.
That's why I was like, damn.
Well, I guess 3 of them.
Are you hiding things from me, or am I just like not paying enough attention?
They're actually not toes. I just keep getting Vienna sausages and cutting them down to like look like my toes, and then poking them into my...
That's your fingers, right? Hey, Bonnie, how are you?
Don't make fun of my fat fingers.
I was just making a little spot so that we could send a clip to your mom and say hi to your mom while I make a joke about your Vienna sausage fingers.
Shut up. They're not that bad. They've thinned out a little bit.
They're not. They never were. Nobody thinks you have Vienna sausage fingers.
My phone thinks I do because it keeps thinking I'm typing wrong.
Well, so does mine. Do I have Vienna sausage fingers?
No.
All right, well, then it seems that neither of us have Vienna sausage fingers.
So all the phones are dumb.
Phones are dumb. They call them smartphones. Not so smart if you ask me, you know? So I was on an airplane the other day and they had some food, and what about the food? No, let's fight this boss. Come on.
I don't want to be on an airplane. I don't like flying.
I don't want to be on an airplane. I didn't like flying before any of this shit.
I didn't like flying for a while.
I didn't like flying before it was cool.
But... I don't know. I just don't like flying anymore. Especially if we're traveling home. Or anywhere. Did you just fucking push it off the side?
Nope. Our good friend Solaire did.
I don't... Yeah, I don't...
I thought this was his boss.
I used to like flying as a kid because I packed so light, I think. Like, I was like, just gonna wear a shirt for a week.
I've never packed light.
And like, a pair of... I know you don't.
I used to, when I would stay the night at friends' houses, bring a duffel bag full of all of my PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games.
You told me that, yeah. I never... I know you pack, because I always have to tell you, you just don't take all that.
Uh-huh.
But flying...
What if I want to do a different thing than what I have?
Then you have to deal with it. You can't take all of the things every time.
Or do I, though?
You can't.
If I jump off of this, I'm probably going to die.
Yeah. Is there stairs or a ledge?
There's not.
Solaire, put your body down there. I'm going to land on you.
Put your body down there.
Did you look in the back? Was there maybe a ladder?
No, I didn't look. I was the one not paying attention, not you. You're not even looking at your phone, though. Like, that's why, like, I just went to every edge to make sure that there was no ledge, but you weren't paying enough attention to
I was more concerned about your overpacking.
Apparently. Yeah, like, there's no... I mean, I could just maybe try and drop down onto that, but I think either way... Like, if I'm intended to die, I'm going to die either way.
Yeah.
Words to live by.
I just prefer to drive now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm gonna jump off the ledge.
It's cheaper, and
it is cheaper. I don't have to
deal with other people.
Ledge insurance. Hello.
Bye, knees. Yeah, you did that. You died.
Nope, wasn't me. It was a character I was playing as. You need to learn real life from video games.
I'm gonna fight you so hard later. It's gonna be a wreck.
It's fine. It'll be later.
It'll be a wreck because I'm probably not gonna be able to hit you because I keep drinking my stupid juice.
Later, me can take care of that one. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I hate it.
I think you should look at those paintings.
Oh,
thank you.
Oh, man. Did you ask to see them earlier or something?
No,
okay.
I didn't because I didn't realize we'd been in this room before.
Oh, no. Sounds like another case of not paying attention to me.
It sounds like a fucking fire hazard.
You sound like a fire hazard.
I am a fire hazard.
Because you're so hot.
Aw.
Yeah, it's the painted world of Ariandel, so...
Well, Whistler's mom needs to calm down over there.
Whistler Chevrolet?
No, like Whistler. Whistler's mom. He whistles. I'd whistle, but I can't whistle. It's just gonna go...
Do it, whistle. You did it!
That's not whistling at all.
Success.
You're already down here.
Yeah, now I just have to fight through all of those worms and things again. Or fly things.
Can't you just, like, run by them?
Yes.
So you don't have to.
Let's go ahead and give that one a shot.
Well, if they're all gonna glomp on you,
no, man,
kill them,
can't I just run by them? Let's give it a shot. Look, I can dodge. I can run. There's nothing bad that could happen from me just like running by them.
Well, they seem to be stuck on a wall. So
oh man, yeah, they're definitely stuck on that wall, dude.
Yeah,
so stuck.
Hey, don't just
man, they're stuck as hell.
Stop.
Look how stuck they are, dude.
Stop, dude.
No, it's fine.
You're just gonna keep giving me shit when I can obviously see this isn't working.
Man, it's Dark Souls. You can just run by the enemies, man. It's Dark Souls.
You're so frustrating.
Dark Souls is so hard. That's silly. Why don't you just run by the enemies then?
Stop.
It's Dark Souls. Why don't you just run by
you got your point across like 5 times already. We're good.
Well, I actually did run by the enemies, so if it makes you feel any better.
Then why the fuck are you giving me so much shit?
Hi, we met.
Yeah. I'm not sad about that. It sounded like
it sounds like you're sad about that.
I'm sad about that. Not sad about that.
Sounds a lot like you're sad about that.
I am not.
You know, I've heard people be sad about things, and it sounds a lot like that.
You're going in and giving me more and more shit.
That time I did it without even realizing it, which is bad.
It is a little bit bad. What's also bad is trying to eat 6 cinnamon rolls if you can only consume 4.
I thought you were going to say eat soup with your hands.
Funny thing is, I did used to eat soup with my hands.
Why?
Because I like the chicken noodle soup, but I hate the broth, so I just pickle the noodles out with my hands and eat it.
Because I like the feel of the soup.
No, that's just how I used to eat it. And like,
don't poke
both
me,
my
Mr.
parents
Tallman.
gave me shit about it, but I was eating all of my noodles.
How is that guy still How was that allowed? Ref!
He's a Viking.
Ref.
Man. And all the refs are dead. Like,
I fucking guess, man.
Like, this isn't a fair world.
I'll just run by.
This isn't like some goddamn Justice-y center. Like, that happened. What the hell was that? You don't know. It's fucking Dark Souls.
Living in California. Get it? Earthquake jokes. I'm sorry, all Californians, that you have to deal with earthquakes.
Really bad.
Those are scary, yeah. I don't know other places with earthquakes, or I would have said that.
They had a bunch in Utah recently.
Utah. There, is that better?
Yeah.
Cool.
They have a fault line. So they had a pretty bad earthquake.
So you're saying...
Like, horrible, but it was a fairly noticeable earthquake.
So, you're saying then that the earthquakes are Utah's fault?
No, they're caused by mole men living under the world.
You fucking...
And then they fight with swords, and then they create
ruined
rocks and boulders.
my joke.
I am joking with laughter.
You are the Brita of this marriage.
That's probably pretty accurate, because I don't know what similes and owls are or something. I couldn't find the quote, and...
I want bagels now.
You mean you want a bagel?
Oh, you're the worst. Get up. Oh.
Anyway, I do want a bagel, though.
But you've got cake.
I know.
And
it's
cookies.
a different thing.
You gotta eat those.
You have carrots. You don't need chocolate.
You don't need more food when there's food here.
There's 18 pounds of beans. What do you mean you want something else to eat?
You eat the fucking beans.
You don't even eat beans. You don't get to talk about picky eating and
I get to
this
eat
food.
green beans, and I like them.
Those are not...
They're legumes.
You're a legume.
You're a legume.
What? There's a lot of Viking guys out here.
I assume this is just where they live because Vikings.
They're all
live in
fire dancers or whatever.
Snow worlds.
Holy shit, dude.
Just poke him with a stick in the butt already.
I'm trying.
See, you did it.
Yeah, I did. Sort
Oh.
of. I mean, it wasn't his butt, and I'm
Solaire.
so gonna die.
Solaire.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Solaire, homie. Listen.
Where are you at, man?
I have enslaved your
There's
soul in an eternal
There's
contract.
4 of them.
I have enslaved your soul in an eternal contract, and you are meant to be bound to me.
Is that
and
what
do
you
as I
did? You
will.
enslaved him to you? I thought he was just trying to be nice.
No, of course I would not.
And he's like, oh, hey, man, we're besties. Here's a ring. It's the bestie summoning ring. And you're like, no, he is in
Yeah.
my talons. He belongs to me. He is now property.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
Yeah.
No. Who?
Did he come with
where
you
did you
willingly?
even hear that?
You said enslaved.
What? I don't. You misheard me.
Nope. Think I know
I
right.
said unshaved. He has this beard. I don't like it.
That's a lie.
You're
That's
a
a
lie.
oh I'm a lie.
You're a lie, man.
Have you ever like weirded yourself out by thinking that like you're like so you know in movies where they're like, oh, this all happened in your head, like you never thought that
gaslighting?
maybe yeah, kind of, but like they're like,
Have
oh,
I ever
you're
thought I've
insane,
been
and I say
gaslighted?
insane with like air quotes. They're like, oh man, you're just
Yeah,
like,
gaslighting.
yeah, okay.
Where they make you think you're crazy.
Yeah, but then you
the
are.
thing actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called gaslighting.
Isn't that terrifying?
Yeah, it happens all the time to all kinds of people, specifically women, in real life.
Yeah. But I'm still not like.
It is very terrifying.
Yes. But I always hated
if
the
you're
idea
asking me if
that
I
wouldn't
am
be
ever-
me. Like I would wake up and they're like, "Oh, hey, your name's Cheryl. How you been doing, Cheryl?" And I'm like, "No, I'm Nicole."
Yeah.
That always creeps me out, you know? Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
See, the thing is that the you want to know what's scarier, or do you not want to know what's scarier? Because
That
you're already
happening-
scared of that. So I don't want.
I'm scared of dying.
I we're on the subject of the gaslighting thing, not your rant. Not we're not going on lists.
and we're not talking about
This
random
isn't a
fears.
listicle of Nicole's greatest fears. I'm
Dying.
asking if do you want to know something that's scarier than what you're afraid of when it comes to the gaslighting situation.
It's scary because it's like super common.
Do you or do you not?
I
Yes
guess
or
yes.
no? Okay.
I think you were going to tell me regardless of
I
what my
wasn't
answer
going
was.
to. That's why I was asking you, because I said you were already scared of it, so I don't want to make you more scared.
Okay, continue with your story.
It likely wouldn't be something as big as your name is X. It would be something small that would be you would not be able to fully tell if your name or if it was actually the truth. Something much smaller. And hey, guess what? It's probably already happened to you several times in your life. Parents are pretty dang good at it. Oh, I heard you arguing with Dad. No, you didn't. You heard the TV. Are you sure? It really sounded like your voice. Nope, it was the TV. Yeah, that's gaslighting, homie.
My parents never told me that. I knew they were arguing.
That's... Okay, getting real dark in this thing that we were making a permanent video of, so maybe, like... I don't know if you were, like... Hi again, Bonnie. I guess we'll cut this part out of the clip we send her. I'm just saying it didn't have to be that specifically. I'm just saying that like it seems like a small harmless thing, but like there are things that, you know, kids think their parents are telling the truth because they don't know if like that's what they're taught. That's what they're told, and that's what they're taught is that their parents are telling them the truth. And so like if their parents tell them lies,
you know what else I think is terrifying?
What?
So you again, you see it a lot in those like movies, but where you're trying to tell I guess it's still a form of gaslighting, because it's like the person's like the hospital's corrupt, and like they're like they cover it up, and like nobody ever believes you. That's what too.
That's not gaslighting. That's just being ignored.
No, like they listen to you, but they're like, everything's fine. Or we're gonna tell the police, but then the police are in on it. Like those kinds of movies where you just feel trapped and like,
yeah.
Nope.
I mean,
like,
I don't think that's necessarily gaslighting, but yes,
that's creepy to me too, though.
I feel you. I swear I can get up there, and I don't know how, and it's making me sad.
And you climb the tree.
Climb the tree.
And you tell Solaire, hey buddy, I need to jump on your back. We're gonna randomly Pooh Bear up a tree to get some fucking honey. Or to get up to where we need to go.
Honey.
There's a bonfire!
Bonfire!
That's the bonfire song right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and, to be safe, travel. Nope. I'm gonna stay here, because otherwise I'll forget what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, that might not be nice.
Hey, I was able to open a door. Oh.
That's actually, opening a door is really an accomplishment. It sounds stupid, but if you were missing, like, you can't, like, not everything can open a door.
Sure.
And it's cool, because people have thumbs, and they can. And chimps and other things can open doors, too. Like, puppies manage, Cats can do it sometimes.
So, we hit a bonfire, and I think that the vodka in Nicole's drink has started to take hold, so we're going to go ahead. No, you're fine. I'm making a joke.
Okay, I was like, oh no, if I'm unruly, I thought I was being fine.
No, you're absolutely fine.
But if I'm unruly, that's a problem.
You can watch it back later. It's fine.
Oh, jeez. That sounds bad.
No, you're good.
Oh.
But
we've been playing for a while, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is we hit the bonfire. It's been an hour and a half.
Okay.
I was making the joke because you were talking about much deeper things. It's fine.
Oh, I wasn't trying to. I was just thinking of like those things that kind of give me those weird feels. Because
Either way, we will. Do you want to do a video today?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it'd be fun to play something else for a little bit.
We'll be back here in a bit with a mystery game, I guess. So.
Bum bum bum. Thanks. Mystery. That's the mystery noise.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks. Hopefully I wasn't too annoying.
You weren't.